If you're looking for a new walking pad, I just wanted to show you a comparison of the size of this versus a full-size treadmill because this is very similar in terms of the functionality. This has the ability to go anywhere from 0.6 miles per hour all the way up to 7.5, so it's very impressive. And yet, unlike a full-size treadmill, this is so compact, so you can basically have it wherever you need it to go. My favorite thing is that I've had reconstructive surgery on my knee 2 times, and this has a handlebar. I feel like when it comes to stability, I just feel a lot more comfortable, even if I'm just gently resting my fingers on top of this. Now we actually have a manual incline of 6%, and it's very simple to be able to do. We have a great grip right here. Now I prefer to keep these at the manual incline just because I like having that type of burn, but if you want to, it's very easy to just fold these back down, and you do that on both sides. Now on the left and right side, you do have these turning handles, and if you want to, you can loosen them completely. These are going to impact the bar. So let's say that you don't want to have the bar up, you're just going to loosen these completely, and then you can come over here and then just totally fold everything down. The nice thing about that too is that it makes everything even more compact. We do have an emergency stop right here, and it is included. It's just a magnet. So let's say that you're on this and you need to stop things abruptly. You can go ahead and then take this off. I recommend keeping things clipped on here so you don't accidentally lose this. Now we have an on and an off switch here. You can do the different modes with the different programming, and you can make adjustments to the speed just by pressing on these buttons here. You have a remote control, and it works exactly the same way. So this has a lanyard to it. If you're more comfortable, you could just take this and then place it on your wrist and make the adjustments in this way instead. This does have a countdown to it before everything starts to begin. And then we have an incredibly bright LED screen right here, so you're easily able to track everything. And I actually prefer having this by your toes instead of having everything at face level, because I feel like I'm not having this as something that's constantly distracting me all of the time. Now, as I increase the speed, I want you to pay attention to the belt. This is one of the most quiet walking pads that I have ever used before. I like how quiet this is because if my husband is asleep, I don't have to worry about disrupting him at all. Now what you're going to notice with this pad in particular is that it has fantastic traction to it. You don't have to worry about stability being a problem. But if you have problems like me, especially with your legs or any kind of joint issues, this is a kind of incredibly buoyant. So that just makes it a lot more comfortable regardless of what speed that you're at. Now what you're going to notice about this pad in particular is that it only has a 5.3-inch high profile to it, so this is easily able to hold up and fit anywhere that you need it to. Now we have a very wide belt to this, so it does not matter what your gait is, it doesn't matter how big or how small your feet are, this is going to be practical for everybody. Now right now I have this at full speed, and what I want you to see is when I press the off button, this is the kind that has a fantastic gradual slowdown. That's really important to make sure that you don't have any kind of slipping accidents or things abruptly stopping, which I know has happened to me in the past. Something else that's great is this actually weighs 49 pounds, so it's incredibly durable. We have a 300-pound capacity on this, and we even have wheels on the bottom, so when you're moving it from one location to the other, it's really simple to do. I like this a lot. I'm really glad that the company sent me this to try, and hopefully this helps.